What's up, everybody? It is this week's episode of 2 Minutes with Jeff. It is Wednesday, July 6th, 2022. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. And I want to welcome everybody. To the new normal real estate market. That's right, I said that. The new normal real estate market. See, what happens when some major event sends shockwaves through the real estate market, it takes three months for it to happen, to go from one stage to another stage. And what we're seeing is we're almost at the next stage, which is going to be the new normal in the real estate market. And what I'm talking about when I say something that sent big shockwaves to the real estate market was, of course, interest rates. That was the only thing that happened that was hugely affected the real estate market. Interest rates shot up real high, real fast. And I think that had a lot of people kind of sit out on the sidelines a little bit of uncertainty. And there were buyers out there that didn't know, how high the rates would go up, even though they're still going to continue to go up. The Fed's made that apparent. But we are almost at this 3-month transition point. It's been going on for a while. We've been seeing it. And there's actually great data that shows that this transition is happening. So the National Association of Realtors came out and they said for the month of May, pending home sales actually went up 1.6%, which is great because it had been in a decline month over month, I think all year. Like the first four months of the year, January, February, March, April, it was just lower, pending sales, lower. And then boom, we had it shoot up. And I think that's a combination of a couple different things, of maybe buyers getting back out into the market and more listings coming onto the market. Now, in the old market, that was not normal. That really was not a normal market. If you were a seller in that market, you listed your house, you found the highest comp in the neighborhood, you maybe priced it a little higher than that comp. You listed your house, and as long as it was a fairly decent house in nice condition, you got multiple offers, over asking, bidding wars. That's not normal. That is not normal. That is, something that it was crazy. And everybody who has even tried to buy a house over the last year saw it. And it just was not normal. It's not healthy. I mean, as much as I love representing sellers where they were in, really a golden spot to be at for them to sell their house, multiple offers, so many showings, that's just not healthy. That's not a normal market. That is not normal. What we are transitioning to is we're crossing this bridge into the new normal market. And interest rates, buyers are now realizing that interest rates are what they are going to be. They're going to be higher. They're here to stay. They're not going to be going down. So the people that were kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what's going on, I think they've kind of come to reality and see that, hey, interest rates are going up. They are. I still want to buy a house. Let's get in the market. The home prices, that's another thing. People thought, well, maybe they might come down. They're not coming down. They're not coming down. And the reason why they're not coming down is because supply and demand. Real estate is driven by supply and demand. Inventory, I talked about in my last 2 minutes of Jeff. For the Tri-County area, it's 2% below. And that's not healthy either. That's still a seller's market. We are still in a seller's market. A healthy balance is about 5 months of inventory. So we're not even halfway there yet. So it's still a seller's market, but I think that with more inventory and more buyers jumping back into the game, it's going to help, just equal out everything. You're still going to have those sellers that are in the seller denial part of the old market. They're still going to think that, I'm going to list my house and we're going to get a bazillion showings and multiple offers. I mean, yeah, that's going to happen in some scenarios, but it's not going to happen with every listing. So I really want to welcome everybody to the new normal market, which, like I said, we're almost crossed that bridge, getting there. This 3-month catalyst event, which was the raising of interest rates, is kind of what caused everything. But this is a good thing. The old market, where it was just chaos and crazy and bidding wars, that, like I said, I wasn't. It is what it is. I wasn't a big fan of it because sellers, it was great for sellers. Buyers, it was horrible for buyers. It's not healthy. A balance is healthy. And, I just think that going forward, the new normal market that we're going to be in is a lot more, it's going to be more towards the balance. We're heading more towards a balance, and that's a good thing. And that's what everybody should want. The sellers, it's still a seller's market, but you are going to have to price your house accordingly. It's not shoot for the moon anymore. That's the old market. That's the seller denial thought process. We're out of that. That's gone. That ship sailed. We're almost across the bridge to the new normal market. If you have a nice house, you find the right comps, you price it right, you're going to get lots of showings and multiple offers, but it's not going to be just bidding war, see how much money we can get for our house. That's kind of, like I said, that's gone. So still a great time to be a seller, good time to be a buyer. It's as time goes on, it's getting better and better to become a buyer. So more inventory, interest rates have kind of not shot up as quickly as they did originally. So that's good news as well. And that's all we got for this week's 2 Minutes with Jeff. But seriously though, this new normal market is what we should be aiming for. We should be welcoming it as real estate professionals and as consumers. I think this is great. So till catch you next time, 2 Minutes with Jeff. See ya.